my back in the day. Used to come up this here stairs right there, this drink machine used to be right there. Used to come down here, Buster down here in the flight deck. Come right down these stairs right here. It's blocked off though. Come right through here. Well, guess what? This is where we took a shower at back in the day. Took the showers over here. There's a toilet there. And there's a sink, and there's more showers back that way. Okay? We went down, and there's more toilets in here. And right down here where they got closed off, this is where the birthing compartment is. This birthing compartment right here is where the mess deck folks ate or slept. And when you go down one more, that was our birthing compartment. And it's all closed. Well, actually, it's not closed off right now. Let me see if I can turn this light on. Well, it ain't gonna let me flash. I'll come back through here tomorrow. But this is where we slept down there. And right there's the head, right there. So we just go right to the head here. So when I went to work, what I'd do, I'd come up here, 2 levels. I'd go down there and sleep, come up there, mess deck, people stay right there, come up here. They'd use that one there. Us BTs and folks would use this one over here. And it says DC over, I guess that's damage control, I don't know. But and basically, this door right here, this is where we went to #1 fire room. We come through here. I'm gonna shut this back because there's not always a zebra door, but it's also an AC boundary as well. I'm gonna shut this door back. This is where we went to work. Went right here. And this is where all the offices was for B and M division. Back this here way. It's all coming back to me. Those are double doors open, which used to go down to go to the fire room. And they used to be B and M offices in this door right here. I better shut that door. I ain't supposed to be in here. But that's right there. It's a double door. Used to go down there where we went to work. We come up here. And we go back to our birthing racks. Since that other double door shut, I'm gonna go down this door right here. This is back where we went birthing back here. When we went to work, we come right out there that where I showed you a while ago. We come down here and go to work. Come down this here way here. And this used to be a ship store type of thing back in the day. They had this open, they had sold all kinds of coats and stuff like this. Right there, this used to be evaporators and where the electricians hung out. And all your damage control people and your print shop and all that stuff was back down this way. The damage control stuff, back down this way, there's a hatch somewhere. Used to be the print shop back in there. I think it's back there. I think there's an open hatch. It used to be the print shop down that way. No, right here used to be the print shop. The print shop down that way. Back down this here way, that's what I say. Okay, this is right here. Get the throw off here. Let's see. I'm right, a little too far. Okay, the print shop area is back in this way. Damage control. We did a bunch of serious blockings and stuff off, I know that. And that used to be the evaporators down that way. Like I say, they really mess this up. Mess decks back that way.
Machine shop, Hardboard Lexington.
Mess decks was back that way. Machine shop was back this way. It's all blocked off. This is where they had an ice cooler in here. This is a machine shop where the BRs work. Boiler repair. They had an ice machine here. This was open. This was open here. They had it flipped up where you could get your stuff. Back down this way, where the boiler repair folks hung out, right there in this building right here. Number 1 fire room, right down this here way here. Number 1 fire room. Or no, this is number 2 fire room. That's number 2 fire room. Okay, I'm off a little bit. Go back through here. This is where the, okay, back down this hole here. That's where our skate hatch was. We hauled all that wool, all that wool up. Every time we had to change the feed pumps out, we come right here and pulled all that oil up right here. That was a storage place. We had valves that storage down there. We also did a little testing and stuff like that down there. Have an office down there. So here we hoisted our oil up right here. We went down the main control down that way and got an oil. Number 5 room. Number 1 fire room back down this way. Number 1 evaporator is down that hole right there. Got this confused. Number 1 fire room back down this here way here. I'm gonna take me a peek. That's the boiler shop. That's the BR shop, I believe, part of where they did a lot of repairs. This is number 1 fire room right here. Number 1 fire room. I'm gonna take me a peek. And see it. Number 1 fire room right here. Look at there. Look at there. I remember this. Number 1 fire room. We're going right down here and take some pictures. This is where I used to work right here. Number 1 fire room. There you go. Remember that right there? There's your boilers. Number 1, number 2. Go down here. There's your forced draft blowers. Main feed pump. Go down here. Looks just like it was when we left it. I ain't tell nobody. Here's the phone. Had a phone here, 23344, I believe it was. 4 numbers, 2334, I believe. Right here, we had our oil. We had our coffee thing right here where we put our coffee. I turned this light on, but this battery's too low. This is number 1 boiler right here. Looks the same way the way we left it. Over here. Let's see if I can get a light. I got another phone. Let's see what we got. Stupid thing. Okay, let's see if I can get this light turned on here. I got a light on here. I got a flashlight on here on this one here. Okay. Right there. is number 2 boiler. I'm gonna take some pictures right here. Number 2. Got them old gauges right there, he's still there. I can smell the oil. There we go. Charlie Alcamores. I'm gonna put my name on there tomorrow. I ain't got no pen on me. Let's see what we got here. Let's see if I got something edged in here. I doubt it. What about right here? Probably that thing left right where somebody left it. It's all rusted apart. Let me look here. Man, this stuff leaking like crazy. There's where the toolbox used to be right there. Hear all that dripping in the water and all that mess? There's our atomizer rack right there. I don't see none, they all gone. Let me look back here. I don't see nothing, it's all gone. Everything's deteriorated. I'm gonna come back in here tomorrow. Yep. Main feed pump. This is auxiliary feed pump here. This is your main feed pump, which used to be had to pump oil in all the time. Put oil in this thing all the time. I'm gonna walk back here. Okay, this is behind boiler number 2. This is behind boiler number 1. When I showed you upstairs, that old auxiliary steam stop, this is the main steam stop right here. That's what controls that, them hydraulic things. They had a main steam stop right there. It controlled that. This is number 2 main feed pump right here. Right there. And this is number 1. This thing leak oil like crazy. Number 1. Like I say, that's your auxiliary booster pump, feed pump. And here's your fuel oil service pump, number 1. And here's your bilge pump. Yep, and there's your jet. There's a jet bilge pump under here somewhere. Which go use it C, open that up, and that'll jet that water out of here fast. Okay. Well, it's a mess. Look at this mess. I don't see no burners in there. They're all gone. Somebody done pulled them all out. I'll take one home with me. But they all gone. Alright, I'm gonna get on up out of here. This battery's about to die. Alright, that was the best water I ever had right there. Come out of that water fountain. Hope it still works. Nope. Let me look at this thing right here. It ain't got the old one on it. Somebody been unchanged that. That's something new anyway. Alright, let's get out of here. I'm done. You should put cans on here. Somebody walk down this thing, you know somebody's here. You fall down there. That way, it was an alarm, let you know somebody was coming. You can't even hardly see that. Maybe I can clear it up. Okay, there we go. And all them names look familiar. Heard all of them. I can see that here. All right, let's get out of here. Back there's the mess decks. Just back here is security. More office space. Okay. It's all coming back to me now. Get on up over here. BR shop or machine shop. Best decks. And I'm gonna sneak up here. That goes back to the other side. I'm gonna go up this way here. These are more valves that you had to open and close. I believe these are for number 3 fireroom, if I'm not mistaken. Okay. There we go. Ship store. Okay, there's one spot I want to check out. Oil shack. All right, back to number 2 fire room. Back to 1 fire room. Okay, 1 fire room back down that way. 2 fire rooms down this here way. If I'm not mistaken, the oil shack's back down this way. Actually, that's number 2 fire room barracks. They found it. Reason they don't, they turned this as the oil shack right here. They totally changed it, turned it around into something else. There's your oil shack. It ain't no oil shack no more. There's your oil shack right there. Used to have a door right here. This was all closed. We had a door right here. And that was your oil shack. I don't know why they messed that up. That's why I couldn't find it. So oil shack, number 2 fire room, going the other door, number 1 fire room. Back over this way, number 3 fire room, right here. I believe, am I correct? I am correct. Number 3 fire room.
On board Lexington can keep the ship going even when spare parts.
By the way, let me take a picture.
Never was as sure than during the early wars when spare parts were hard to come by.
And number 4 fire room back down that way. Well, that's it. I'm heading on up out of here. She'll be back up right near the post office. Yep, ship store. And all that good stuff. Right here, ship store. The post office. This is where I used to buy my ivory soap right here. Cashier used to be right here. Used to be all kind of stuff, radios up there and all that kind of stuff. Came in from right here. That's it. Ship store number 2. I'm gonna make my way through here. Ship store number 1. Well, actually, here's your, I don't think they had a ship store number 1. Think of another ship. Okay. I'm gonna see if we come back through here. Nice and cool in here. have to wrap this up. This battery's about dead. So it's like, looks like this used to be metal. I'm not sure. Go back over here to the women's bed, birthing. So we done made the whole loop. By the way, I'm going through it, but I can't. Dogs off. I can go back that way, go back to where number 1 fire room birthing used to be.
Is this the one you were thinking of?
Alrighty. Head to the flight deck. Officer's mess. On the other side of this door is one that got the doorknob off. Okay, right here. Down our birthing compartment down there. This is where we went to the bathroom, went to the heads and all that good. I got this down pat. This is where we went to the bathroom. Took our showers right there. Also went in here and took showers in here as well. Back down that way. I got my light. This is our birthing compartment. I got a light now. Yeah, they got bolts. I want to make sure it's bolted up. I'll go down up in here. There you go. This is where all the cooks hung out. Back in here. Our birthing compartment was back down here. This is where all the cooks, like I say, all this is coming back. This is our birthing compartment right here. This is where the BTs hung out. 1 fire room right here. There you go. There's where the TV was. VCR. That's this little thing where everybody played. There it is right there. Oh yeah. There it is right there. Had them cushion chairs here. This is where I slept right here. Right here. Hearst. BT3 Hearst was here. At one time BT3 Charlie was here. This was my rack right here. And this is where I put my stuff. I used to have my TV and all that good stuff right here. There you go, EEB. Look at that, EEB. That's my initials. I had this here. That's where I have where I live right there. Okay, come back out here. That's it. Got this thing on flash. Okay. They got them, well, Mr. Charlie used to sleep in these bunks right here. But, I don't know if that's coming from my light or somewhere else. Oh, it's coming from that light there. Okay, I'm going back up out of here. Good memories. Heading back up. Like I say, this is where all that mess cooks hung out. Get back up out of here. Go through this hatch right here. Make sure the door's shut. Somebody else didn't shut it. Back down this hatch here, used to be where we get our materials of valves, screws, bolts. I wanted to go down there, but it's closed off. But we used to get all our materials to fix valves, what have you, garlock, all that stuff. We used to go down there. That used to be the supply, BT supply right there. Okay, like I said in the previous video, that's where all the offices are. Went to work, Go down here. Back down this way. We your evaporators. Back down this way. One fire room. In the previous video, I went down there earlier. But I'm gonna go back down here and take a picture of this crew manifest again. I didn't get a good video of that. There we go, right there. By the time this, I think Miller's the only one I recognize. But I think this was put up here and posted in '91. I was already gone. The Heron, I remember him. I think everybody else was gone. Okay. I figured I wanted to get that on video. But later on, I'm gonna come back down in space when the tour guide comes. That used to be a place where we fixed valves, stuff like that. Number 2 fire room right there. I'll go down there later when the guide comes. How you doing?
How you doing?
Yeah, I'm just getting all these memories. It all come back to me. I know everything is.
Did you used to work down here?
Yeah. But I'm gonna have a guy take me down to the spaces later.
Okay, what year did you were you here?
86, no, 85 to 91.
Okay,
I didn't do the decommissioning. I left before.
there's a painting right there. I don't know if you know if it was there when you were here.
It was.
So it's been
And
there.
there's one down in one fire room as
Or
well.
is it that looks like a devil or something like that?
Yeah.
Looks like a devil. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
That's pretty cool. I saw.
Yeah, I want to go
there.
down there and take a picture of the crew manifest out on the wall there. But I was long gone by then. They must have did that in 91 that they did that. Yeah, I'm going to come back down here later.
Okay.
I'd rather not go down there until somebody's here. Appreciate it. And this is used to be Beyond Repair right here on the left. How you doing?
All right.
This used to be open. They used to have an ice machine right here in this door right here back in the day. So I remember all this stuff.
Yeah. I just took that door off and put a wall there too.
Why'd they take that off?
Gonna be an exhibit.
Oh, there's gonna be an exhibit. But I
Navy.
think they're modifying it too much because it kind of throws everybody off.
Yeah, Women of the Navy exhibit.
But I remember it used to be an open door there. It flipped open and closed. Everybody used to check their stuff out.
Yeah.
And this used to be I think this is how a little door. This opened up. Just a regular door.
Oh.
It used to have an ice machine in there.
Really?
I don't know if it's still there.
No,
It's probably long
No,
gone.
that's like I said, this is the new Women of the Navy, so everything's being redone.
Oh yeah, but they're not gonna modify it too much.
Well, they have to make the exhibit. That's it.
Well, see, that's why I'm gonna go ahead and make this tour because
Yeah.
it all come back to me the way it looks like now. Because maybe in a few months I won't ever recognize it. Yeah. Okay. Take care.
Yeah.
Some of the steps aren't too good, that's what I'm
Okay.
worried about. Charles was telling me there used to be a mural here and they painted over it.
Yeah, they got something here too that somebody put here. And they have this is a crew manifest right here. At the time they decommissioned it because my name's gone.
It's not on there?
My name's not on here. Now there's a couple of people I recognize their name. There's about 3 people on here. But I would assume this was redone in 91, right before the
You came down
decommissioned.
this far a while ago?
Okay, I'm going down to one fire room again. So, yeah. Now this is checks.
Whatever you just go where you want to go.
Now back in the day when you were at sea, this is the best water to drink right here. I just found. I mean, people don't agree with me, but when they pull that salt out of there, it is purified. I'm talking about it's the best stuff there is to drink.
Distilled water, yeah.
Oh yeah, that stuff's good. And this here is your steam fire pump. This is your used to maintain 120 pounds of pressure for your fire. It goes into your fire main. It all run on steam. There's your number 2 forward draft blower. That's your number one blower. Number one boiler, and your force draft blower number 1 on that side. Oh, that's number 2 right there. I think it's removed. They removed it. I don't know.
Yeah.
But
That's your steam drums right there.
steam drums.
And your mud drums are down here.
That's correct.
Did you ever have to clean them out?
I cleaned up everything in here. Matter of fact, that's what I left. That's what I should have left off the video. I said when we go in there and do internals, you're clean going in, but when you come out, you can't even see your face. You're so dirty. I should have put that on the video, but I'm pretty sure somebody else did already.
Do you think you could fit in there now?
No,
They told me it was a 2-man operation. Is that true?
it is.
The first guy had
Especially when they did the hydro stuff, when they put it all back together. They run they pressurize this stuff, run water through it, and they check for leaks, and believe me, it was hard to get a seal when they pressurize this stuff.
Here's Charles's.
Yeah, that's his name right there.
He put it down.
And these here,
Vents, yeah, for your vents.
yep.
We have a torch in the other ones. We don't have a torch.
Do they have any burner things?
Nozzles and nozzles.
They're all gone.
Yeah.
How that
I would
work?
like to show those to people.
I wish they did, but how they work, it was like a barrel.
Yeah.
It had atomizers in it. You started off with a 45, and you went from 45 to a 36 to a 31 as your pressure built up. You would put them in here. You stick your barrel in.
Right.
You line it up here.
Right.
You got a seal rings. You had you line your seal rings up with this. You push it in. You tighten it down. That's how you put it in. You start off with a 45. Then you
Turn your fuel on.
You turn your fuel on. Put your torch in there. Then you count off 1001, 1002, 1003 when you open the valve. See it open the valve, and the burner would count that. And if you didn't see a flame, by the time you got to 1003, you shut it down. Then you purge everything, wait a little bit, start and redo the whole process. But you look at the same time when you go 1000, you're looking in there. And you need to see that flame torch with the fuel before 1003. If you don't, you shut it down. And do not spill that fuel everywhere. You better pay attention to the instructions. You better shut that thing down. You got fuel all over the place.
Right.
Now, I've seen people on a hot boiler, they would do that. They'd get away with it. They'd light off on them bricks. Do not do that. That's dangerous. Just go by the instructions. You'll be okay. And what that would do, that mixture would work at the same time. You got somebody on this
Periscope.
the periscope,
Yeah,
wherever that's at.
Yeah, there's one right there.
And on the valve for the force draft blowers, got somebody there controlling that at the same time. You got to have your fuel to air mixture going just right to make that work right. I don't know. I know the whole thing, but it's a long talk out procedure. I'm pretty sure if you look it up, you'll see how it is.
Right.
And ever so often, these are designed. They had chains on them so you can blow those. You blow your ever so often. You blew your clean your soot off your.
When you were here, did they have a distillate or were they using the grade 6 fuel oil?
I believe they use that old jet fuel stuff.
Yeah, they call it distillate. They get from the fields. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't even think they hardly even use diesel. I think they just shared and used the stuff that was I think they use the same thing the aviators use. Right. And this here's your again a long time ago, but this here's your auxiliary feed pump, I believe, to get everything started. You kick it off, had a plunger up and down, up and down, up and down, and that's to bring everything up. Then later on, you cut this thing in. After you build your auxiliary steam up, you cut this thing in. One of these over there's your fuel oil pump here. I think you had a electric somewhere. You was on electric. You're still on shore power. You lit everything off with an electric fuel oil service pump, Or you could use this to start everything off, kick off to get your feed water up and going. And when you switch over to ship, once you cut the auxiliary in, you switch everything over to steam. Once you get your auxiliary steam, you slowly kick in with this. You slowly bring your main steam up. When you get up to about 600 pounds, just right there, just below 600, you cut your main steam stop in, which is behind the boiler, and you cut in there. Of course, you do your auxiliary first, cut her in about 375 pounds PSI, build that steam pressure up. Then once you get up to about 600, you cut your main in, then you switch over to this. Going on main steam, you switch over to your feed water pumps, 1 and 2. Then you got that going. And lots of times we had to change a lot of oil out on these pumps.
Yeah, that's what Charles was saying.
Oh, yeah. Matter of fact, that's probably one of the reasons they retired sooner, because they had a lot of issues with these pumps, keeping them going. You constantly had to change the oil out. But that's the way it is. And this is number 1 boiler. I had to go many times in there and clean in brick. And right here we had our old phone hanging right here. And I believe the number back in the day, it was a 4-digit number. I believe it was 2334. Wow. I still remember that number. Yep, we used to have everybody had all their logs right here. This is where you had your watching port, you know.
Is there names up on here?
Let's see what these are. I got a flashlight.
I got a flashlight too, man. I forgot I got it.
I got one right here.
No, there's no names, okay.
No names here. Okay. I wish they were, because I might have a name over here, but I don't see them. There's nothing in there. Okay. And
you know, we never come down this room. Nobody ever comes down this room, and yeah, I see.
But I think they need for the educational stuff. I think they need to at least have one of these fire rooms open.
Yeah, we do.
So that way they can explain how all this stuff works.
Yeah.
I mean, the weird thing is I didn't really catch on a lot of this stuff, but now since I worked at a nuclear power plant, I am smarter now how this stuff works than I was actually when I was in the Navy.
Yeah.
Because I went and worked at a nuclear plant. And believe me, I know. I wish I could go back. I'd be a chief now. I would have. Oh yeah, because there's knowledge I am about this stuff now.
Yeah, you really are.
And this is your old Bill's pump. Yeah. It was a pain trying to get this. We'll try to get it to go now, because I don't think you're gonna have no luck. Look at this. Yeah. But this is your old Bill's pump your water out. Yeah. And I believe under here you had a jet Bill's pump, which when you was at sea, you don't use it at sea. And how it worked was you would have you have so much water going over the sea, over outside the ship, and it would create a suction. And as soon as you open that valve, it would suck these bilges dry.
No kidding. Wow.
Oh yeah, it was a jet pump. So I didn't even know how that thing worked until after I got out of the Navy, because I learned a lot of stuff, afterwards. And here's where your burners were set up here.
Yeah. We
had a coffee pot right here.
That's what he said.
Oh yeah, and back here is where we had our
workbench back there, right?
Well, I think they did. I think they might have added this later, but here's where we kept all our your fuel or your oil samples. They had a little thing here where you had your oil sample bottles right here. You'd wash your bottles out, clean them out, dry them out, make sure you had a clean bottle. Then you go back over there and get you a sample. What you do back what we did, because we had issues with these pumps, and these bearings were so bad they leak water all the time. And then feed pumps, you would have to pour good oil in at the same time you're draining the old out, even though you're underway doing that stuff. And I think that's what did Lexington. I mean, that's my opinion, because you can't do that. You can't do that. So that's what did it. So they poured the clean oil in, and the pump's going wide open. You're pouring the clean oil in, and you have somebody sitting there. You got all that. You're getting a good sample, but there's nothing but water coming out of that sample with the oil mixing. Then you would get a clean sample. Then you come over here and set it over here. Then you get the top watch guy. He'll come over here and look at it, and you send some of it over to the oil shack, and they'll test it. But I don't know if that's cheating or what, but I guess they used to call it milking the oil back in the day. But I think that's one of the reasons they retired Lexington. It's because they just couldn't get no more parts for this stuff.
Yeah.
They didn't have 3D printers back then.
No.
So, maybe a different story now, but that's one of the reasons they retired her, because you couldn't get the parts.
Mm-hmm.
Every time you had something break down, you had to send somebody up to Philadelphia and get them off them old tin cans or carriers or whatever they could find.
Right.
And all that stuff's gone now. I don't know. I hadn't even been to Philadelphia in a long time, so I don't know. They used to have all them mothball ships up, and they used to get a lot of parts off all that stuff. All that stuff's gone, so it's impossible now, to keep these things going. So
My dad was a plumber. He used to
stuff.
work there at the Philly.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you can. That's another thing. You get a lot of careers, learn a lot of stuff in the day about how to put stuff, plumbing, valves, putting valves, building valves, and all kinds of stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, you can literally do anything. There's a Navy. You learn a lot in the Navy about all kinds, not just BT stuff, all kind of stuff, plumbing, anything.
Well, I was an AT, a Twidget. I worked on aircraft radios.
Yeah. Now I'm gonna go over here and sign this door over here.
You want to? Yeah. You got a pen?
Yeah. Oh yeah. I've got me a marker here.
You want to put by your friend, or you want to put it on the door?
I'm gonna put it on.
You were boiler tech. You might want to get in there with him.
Well, let's see. I got a permanent marker here. I might put it on both. I don't know. Whatever. Yeah.
My eyes are closed. I don't know what's going on.
I'm gonna put it right here. Is that right and good?
It's coming, but it's not holding up too good.
I'll put it on the door too. I'm gonna come back. I'm pretty sure that way that water's running, it's gonna come off. What is today's date?
27th of September, 23.
And now that's probably I'm gonna put it on this door too.
Find some room on
I don't want to sign over nobody's stuff. Yeah, it's a little bit better here. What's the day? What's the date?
27th.
27.
23.
Okay, that'll work. And I did edge my issue when I was on board. I edged them in there, but they're long gone. Yeah, I know you can't. I can't see them. I think I edged them in the thing there. They're a fact. I used to do that damage control that had the punch. You had the little letters. You take the hammer and bang, 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 bang. I mean, it's gone now. I didn't see it, but yeah, we'll head on up.
My chief, he believed that we started out with the smallest piece of equipment,
Yeah.
and you worked your way up to the big units.
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you one more thing I want to do. I'm gonna sign right here. Let's check right here. I'm gonna put my name right here, because I did washes up here too.
Okay. You have to put the years you were here.
I am on here.
85 to 92. I'll put that on there. Or 90.
Okay.
Got it. There you go.
I got that here off. I'll put a comma there. Okay, that'll work. Okay,
You wanna go to damage control area now?
Yeah, I'm gonna check damage control out.
Take you down there.
Okay.